It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' sure-handed wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Jags and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families will go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll drop to throw. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Ready.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And fights through one man. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Jaguars at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They're really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Drill 52. Ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Down. Double 38.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Go, go. 11. Take right open.
Lawrence. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
13, Luke.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds Austin complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jenkins. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jenkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
Throwing again. Jenkins finding Knox there, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Completes it to Norwood. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Jaguars. Okonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the... The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Thomas.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Got it. Ready? Rocco 80.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
19 Lions.
Now Thomas. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On first down, Norwood. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
To throw is Thomas. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Smith red, check white, switch yellow.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Jenkins. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Taken in at the 11. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Thomas will look to throw to the right side and complete to Washington. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jenkins.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
2nd and 7.
at the 50-yard line.
Right there, hurt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walden, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Walden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Walden. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And the Jaguar first down.
18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion right here, Washington.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Thomas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
In
trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jenkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Ready.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Walden.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jenkins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they will take a knee here.
Stephanie